Hello friends, in this video I will tell you about arrays and lists in Android Java. So let's start. First about the arrays. Here I have created a simple array of integers which contains these 6 items, and for creating an array first we have to write the type of array. So this is an array of type integers, so that's why I have written int here, followed by these square brackets. These square brackets represent an array. So this is an array of integers, and then the name of the array. So my numbers is name of my array of integers, followed by the value. So all the items which are to be included in this array are written in curly brackets, written enclosed in curly brackets separated by commas. Each item is separated from the other item by a comma. So this is the first item 34 followed by a comma, then the second item 45, third item 56, fourth item 62, and like this we have 6 items here. So this means we have a list of an array of integers called my numbers which contains 6 items. So if I have to get the first item from this array, I will first write the name of my array which is my numbers, followed by these square brackets, and then the position which I want to get. So if I want to get this position which is position 0, I will simply write my numbers followed by 0 in square brackets. This will give me 34. If I write my numbers 2, it will give me 56, and my numbers 5 will give me 50. If I want to get the length of this list, then for that I will have to write my numbers dot length. In this way I can get the length of this list, this array. Now next, in the way I created an array of integers, in the same way we can create an array of other items. Like here I have created an array of strings called my strings. My strings is name of this array, and inside the curly brackets I have a string at each position. Strings are enclosed in double quotes, so that's why all these strings are in double quotes, and inside the double quotes we can write anything. So here if I write my strings 0, then I get the item at position 0 which is this string 34. Then my strings 2 will give me 56, and my strings 5 will give me this last item, 6th item, which is 50. Similarly, we can create arrays of bitmaps or drawables or any other item, or we can create an array of any item which can be defined using an equal to mark. So we can create an array of views, an array of image views, an array of buttons, or anything. Here I have an array of double, which are numbers with decimal point, and this list contains 5 items. So my numbers 4 will give me the last item which is 4. Now let's move to the next topic, which is lists. In order to define a list, we have to first write array list, or we can simply write list followed by angular brackets, and inside the angular bracket we have to write the type of list. So here this is a list of strings, so that's why I have written array list string. Then we have to give it a name. I have given this list of strings a name called my strings, and I have defined it as a new array list. After that I have added items to this list. by writing the name of my list, my strings dot add, and inside the brackets I have added the string item. So first string is buffalo, then I have added cow, then horse, then cat, and at the end dog. So I have added 5 items to this array list. And if I have to get any item from this list, I will simply use my strings dot get. Here my strings is name of my array list and dot get the position. So if I write my strings dot get 0, I will get buffalo, and if I write my strings dot get 4, I will get this last item dog. And in order to get the size, the length of this array list, I have to write the name of my list, my strings dot size. This will return the value length of the list, which is 5 in this case. So the answer here will be 5. And for the previous one, my numbers dot length, this will give the result 6, since there are 6 items in this list. So in the same way, the way in which I created this list of strings, array list string, we can create array list boolean or array list any other thing. Like we can create a list of doubles. For that we have to write array list double, or we can create a list of bitmap by writing array list bitmap. And if we write array list bitmap here, then at each position we have to add a bitmap. So for booleans, I have added booleans like I have added true, then false, then true, and then true, 5 items. And if I have to get this second item, I will write my booleans dot get 1, and I will get this second item false. And if I try to get the last item, which is get 4, I will get true. And similarly, we can create list of drawables or views or anything else. So that's all in this video. I hope this was useful. Thank you very much for watching this.